Medicosis Perfectionalis is back. Let's resume our biology playlist. In the last video, we talked about the adrenal cortex. Today, let's talk about the adrenal medulla. The medulla is here, deep. The cortex is this one. What does the adrenal medulla secrete? It secretes epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine, collectively known as the catecholamines. Watch these videos in order, please. For more details, check out my endocrinology playlist. The adrenal cortex listens to the pituitary, but the adrenal medulla does not. There is no hormone that the pituitary releases to talk to the adrenal medulla. It doesn't exist. Cortex is here with the three zonas. Medulla is deep. Medulla, tell me, what do you have? Chromaffin cells. Okay, what do you secrete? Catecholamines. Like what? Epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. Who's the stimulus? Preganglionic sympathetic fibers. Remember, I've told you before, when it comes to the adrenal medulla, treat her like a ganglion. Here's your sympathetic autonomic nervous system, fight, flight. And here's the parasympathetic autonomic nervous system, rest and digest. When it comes to the adrenal medulla, do you think it is sympathetic or parasympathetic? The adrenal medulla is sympathetic. That's why the stimulus of the adrenal medulla is preganglionic sympathetic fibers. Sympathetic nervous system is thoracolumbar, as you remember. Parasympathetic is craniosacral. Okay, tell me about the sympathetic, thoracolumbar. One of these fibers is gonna go this way until it reaches the adrenal medulla. What's the name of this long fiber? Preganglionic sympathetic. If it's preganglionic, where's the ganglion? The adrenal medulla is the ganglion. Remember, treat her like a ganglion. Sympathetic versus parasympathetic. We have talked about this before. Remember, sympathetic is fight-flight. When you are fight-flight, you need to elevate your upper eyelid, dilate the pupil, and cause exophthalmos, which is protrusion of the eyeball, in order to see better because you're running from a tiger. You also need more sweat. You also need to increase your cardiac properties, such as heart rate and stroke volume. You need to vasoconstrict the vessels. Only dilate those going to the heart and the skeletal muscles. It's about allocation of resources in time of danger. My heart needs lots of blood. My skeletal muscles need lots of blood when I'm running from a tiger. I need to bronchodilate, but decrease bronchial secretion so that I can breathe more air easily. And then relax the wall, contract the sphincters of the gut and the bladder. There is no time for urination or defecation right now. Shut it down. Overall, the sympathetic is catabolic, which means that epinephrine, norepinephrine are catabolic because they belong to the glucagon land, not to the insulin world. Here's the lovely sympathetic response. Pause and review. Just remember, a sympathetic fiber is going to reach the adrenal medulla, and this fiber is known as preganglionic sympathetic. The adrenal medulla is going to respond by secreting epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine directly into the bloodstream. That's why it's an endocrine organ. When I'm running from a tiger and the adrenal medulla is secreting epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, do you think my lens in my eye should be flat like this for far vision? Or should it be rounded and accommodate like this for near vision? Well, you're not reading a book while running from a tiger, but you need to look at the tree that's coming at you. So I need my lens to be flat for far vision. Do you need to dilate your pupil or constrict your pupil? I need to dilate my pupil. Sympathetic land, let's go. Where is the preganglionic fiber? Here is the fiber. Okay. And where is the ganglion? Your adrenal medulla is the ganglion. Treat her like a ganglion. This lovely preganglionic autonomic fiber secretes what? Acetylcholine. What's the name of the receptor waiting for it? Nicotinic sub N. N for what? For a neuron, because a ganglion is part of a neuron. Is there a postganglionic fiber here? Nope. Instead of having postganglionic fibers, we will just dump these hormones into the bloodstream. And these hormones are epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, collectively known as catecholamines. What are the catecholamines? Epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, or adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine. How do we make adrenaline? Sing with me, please. Phenylalanine, tyrosine, dopamine. Noradrenaline, adrenaline. So, where is the raw material? Phenylalanine is. That's an amino acid. If you're just getting started, you don't have to learn about all of these enzymes. Just remember that in order for us to convert noradrenaline into adrenaline, we need a methyl group. And who is the methyl group donor? Uncle Sam. Where did it come from? From methionine. Now, this table should make perfect sense. The difference between the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. The adrenal medulla secretes catecholamines, which are water-soluble hormones. Fast action, the raw material is phenylalanine and tyrosine. Preganglionic sympathetic fibers stimulate the adrenal medulla. They secrete acetylcholine onto nicotinic sub-N receptor. A tumor in the adrenal medulla is called pheochromocytoma. This will make the adrenal medulla secrete tons of catecholamines, so you'll have extra epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, and your heart will be beating like mad. If you like this video, I have an antibiotics course on my website, medicosisperfectionalis.com. I have another course about endocrine pharmacology, a third course about acid-base, a fourth course about renal physiology. I get all kinds of courses. And now, for a limited time, you can get 40% discount. Just use discount code KIDNEY at checkout. It's medicosisperfectionalis.com. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and click on the join button. You can support me here or here. Go to my website to download my courses. Be safe, stay happy, study hard. This is Medicosis Perfectionalis, where medicine makes perfect sense.